People are going. Good night, everybody. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wherever time zone you guys are watching from, welcome, guys. Welcome to Jamaica 87. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to all the long-time subscribers. Patricia, welcome. Big up on yourself, guys. Long time we not talk. And a long time, couple days now, we not interact with each other, yeah? But we are here tonight. We are here tonight. We are here tonight. To speak our mind, to talk the things them, speak the truth and speak it ever. Cost it what it will, yeah? Big up on yourself, guys. Big up on yourself. Well, go on, guys. Guys, remember to tap up the screen. Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen, guys. So, we talked from yesterday. Yesterday. We talk about look a bit of what is on the news this afternoon, where we have gotten information that a lot of Jamaicans have been asking for. Yeah. The aftermath, the price tag of Melissa is 6 to 7 billion US dollars out of damage Melissa have created in Jamaica. With the grants and the pledges, financial pledges that Jamaica got, it's under 400 million. Way less than what we want to rebuild back our country stronger. Yeah? So when I hear people out there talk about how much money the government get and this and Tara and that, is only under 400 million US dollars. Yeah? And Jamaica damage, the estimate is 7 billion US dollars. So that is just a drop in the bucket. Yeah? Just a drop in the bucket. While we are grateful for every help, every assistance, yeah, right across the board, it's a drop in the bucket. Yeah? It's a drop in the bucket. So I feel led to put out that information because a lot of people want to know how much money the government received thus far. And I'm very sure this Wednesday, the government going to have the press conference and they're going to talk about the same matter and give us the specific how much money total they have collected thus far on behalf of the Jamaican people. Also, we are having people coming from the continent of Africa, Ethiopia, South Africa, Ghana, and other countries in Africa. Yeah? We having some engineers coming to Jamaica to help us to rebuild back stronger. Yeah? And I'm very grateful. Big up to the African people them who always on this live. You know what I mean? Supporting me and this channel. Yeah? Want to say big thank you to the continent of Africa. Guys, I don't know how much I know, interested in the politics in Africa. Yeah? But me interested, and me going to do one survey on the channel and ask the question. And if we have majority, I'm going to talk a little bit about the African politics, especially the one that is taking place right now in Uganda, because I'm really interested in that one there. Guys. But we are grateful for the help, and indeed, the Prime Minister went to South Africa to the G20 summit, and he made the linkages, and he create opportunities, and he gets some pledges and all of these things because Jamaica need help, and indeed Jamaica is getting the help. And if the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace did not present himself at the G20 summit, he would not create these linkages and get these countries to assist Jamaica in time of need. Yeah, yeah, man. Me really love that. Me love that. Me love that. So, guys, there is a video going around, and this video spring from the propaganda machinery of the PMP criminal organization. The youth, what them call Andre, yeah, what them call Andre, the youth there, when programs spread all form of misinformation and propaganda, just for the likes, and to support his lifestyle, his nasty lifestyle, you know. But these people don't see anything but the piece of orange cloth that they support. Because if they did really support Jamaica, they would never do some of the things that they're doing. But we understand that they have a lifestyle that they want to live up to. And in order to live up to that lifestyle, they have to have money. So it doesn't matter to them about Jamaica. Jamaica don't mean nothing to them. Even when you see them out there, right? Tearing down and do all manner of evil. Jamaica don't mean nothing to them. Not a thing. Yeah? And then belly come first. And then fishy lifestyle. So they will bring down Jamaica for anything. The video generated by him stated that Sherwin Williams, Sherwin Williams give Jamaica thousands of buckets. Thousands of buckets. And according to him, those buckets were used buckets. Used buckets. And the government giving out these used buckets without washing it, sanitize it. He stated that the government is giving out water into these dirty buckets to the people. And these are the type of person where we need to shut them up and shut them up completely. You hear, Stuart? Go over Andre and tell him to go shut up. Because Sherwin Williams give the Jamaican government buckets, and those buckets were clean buckets, not used buckets. Clean buckets to give out to the people so the people can have or put clean water inside there to have it. So that lie, propaganda and rumor must be shut down and shut down completely. And me pray say Sherwin Williams take action against the youth there. Me pray say happen. Because these people getting away with too much. You saw how long them accuse the Prime Minister, threaten the Prime Minister, saying all manner of evil against the Prime Minister. And as the Prime Minister opened up his mouth and saying afraid of nobody, he might go fight against the misinformation, the propaganda and the rumor. Everybody get up. I come talk about and just show no whatever, and just show no whatever. You saw how long he might keep his mouth shut? You saw how long the Prime Minister keep his mouth shut? And answer no now, no. All I'm gonna think him I gonna take it for. All I'm gonna think him I gonna take it for. Me back Andrew 100,000,000%. Reach to the point when I send check to the Prime Minister, I come talk about him head, I go roll. I don't want the Prime Minister to shut up. I don't want the Prime Minister to shut up. Shut up what? Me just pray so somehow we attack them something here. No, they are Jamaica for the security force. Find out no. A Jamaica world no found no need for that. We attack them thing here. And I send on a threat. But I say nothing yet, you know. But remember, and I remember this, Jamaican government, a Jamaica government, have partnered with the international security forces. Yeah? So I no believe so no get way yet. I no believe so no get way yet. Me swear so no hear about cyber crime. Like the man fi just shut up and take everything we are coming his way. Eh? No man. Me respect you and Joe. Me respect you. Come out and talk. I'm happy you did. Because most of who are those people, most of those people that was out there talking right now, many of them are afraid. Many of them are afraid. Because of the talk you talk. It need to stop. We need to put a stop into it. Because if we don't put a stop into it, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And while I on this topic too, yesterday I watched a video with the Prime Minister go to Maroon Town. And him and the chief was there talking. And according to the lady, she's the bodyguard of the chief in Maroon Town. He tried to break the protocol there and tried to breach the security security detail. Him and another a guy. Me a call upon the security force too. Because many of the time, me see and the Prime Minister security detail leave him exposed. Many of the time, we see them leave him exposed. That clip that I watched, he was left exposed. And that is the reason why that lady, that gentleman, could have been that close to the Prime Minister and to the Prime Minister security detail that they're in altercation. They should never be so near to the Prime Minister, especially when they look so suspicious. You are around the Prime Minister. You have on dark clothes. You have on tam with whatever cover your face. You have on scarf and them sitting there. And you is not a security detail of the Prime Minister and that close to the Prime Minister. Me see a next guy have on bulletproof. He's not a law enforcement. He's not a security professionally. But is that close to the Prime Minister? We see all that is taking place on the social media platform. We see all the threats that the Prime Minister is getting. Come on, security detail. Are you guys unaware of all of these things? And because of the person, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael only says, that lady leave without get punished yesterday. That lady, sorry guys, that lady should have been charged. And you guys should use her as an example yesterday. It can't be. You guys have to be more careful. You guys have to be more careful, man. It sickened me many of the time me I watch, you know. It even happened in the election. It even happened in the election. Me see you left the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael only exposed. If that woman yesterday and that man would have anything up their sleeve, they could have bring it out yesterday and you guys could not do anything about it. Because she was that close. If they didn't have anything up their sleeve, they could have done it yesterday to the Prime Minister. And I'm pretty sure that the chief of Maroon Town heard that the Prime Minister was coming there. He could have reined in those people too who claim that they are the chief bodyguards. That need to fix security detail of the Prime Minister. Mr. Commissioner, want to look into these things. You understand what I mean? Because we live in a era where we can't trust nobody, and not for dip on a P, and not dip on a Q, because guess what? Anything can happen at any time. The way the atmosphere is right now, we don't want to drop no catch. When it comes on to the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunis. No catch, we don't want job. We have to protect him and protect him at all costs. You guys have to do better. You guys have to do better. It hurt me yesterday when we watched the video. It hurt me real bad. When the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunis travel, you know, watch and see how the security detail that are point to him. Watch how them operate, no, man. You know, watch how them operate. Sure. But guys, let me tell you something. The propaganda, the rumors, the misinformation, it not stop. It not stop. It not stop, and we don't know when it gonna stop. You understand what I mean? It not stop, and we don't know when it gonna stop. Me hear Dean Jackson Miller last week at a press conference. Last week, Thursday, at the press conference, I asked question, and one of her questions was, why is it that the Prime Minister have to wait until the heads of CARICOM come to Jamaica for him to be in Westmoreland or go to Westmoreland? The Friday before the press conference, the PMP opposition asked the same question that Dean Jackson Miller asked. Even Tuesday, the opposition asked the same question, and the Prime Minister have to explain himself and shut down the stupid question. Matter of fact, no question is stupid. But the lie, it's a lie. It's a lie. The Prime Minister is the first one that toured the entire island after Melissa. He's the first one. He's the first one that landed in Westmoreland to assess the damage in Westmoreland. And you're going to tell me, say, big Dion Jackson Miller, big journalist Dion Jackson Miller, / lawyer, no, say the most honorable Dr. Andrew. These people, you can't tell me, say, Dion Jackson Miller no watch Parliament. Him no watch social media. She can't tell me that. Because she's a journalist. And according to her, she cut above the rest. So you know what social media officer said the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Hunes go the second day he landed in Westmoreland. The first day after he landed in St. Elizabeth to assess the damages. And remember, she have a platform too on social media where she do her content. But I guess it's not about credibility anymore. It's not about credibility anymore. It's not about good journalism anymore. Where is the good journalism in Jamaica? Where is the good journalist in Jamaica? At this point, there is nothing Dion Jackson Miller can say to the Jamaican people that she's not biased and she's not supporting the criminal organization PMP. She is indeed supporting the PMP criminal organization 100% because I don't know why she would come with... Listen to me. When you listen to Dion Jackson Miller and some of the questions that she asks when she go to these press conferences, it's all about PMP. Why you leaving out the PMP? Why you not putting the PMP on whatever? She's defending the PMP 100%. The government, to tell you the truth, the government need all hands on deck, yeah? But I mean, like, if the PMP going to be involved, we're not going to reach nowhere. Because for them, it's all about the politics. And if we want to rebuild and rebuild back stronger and rebuild back without the politics involved, we have to leave out the PMP. And that is the reality. Because what they have shown so far is that they don't want to be involved in anything that the government is doing. Why I say that? You have any evidence for that? Yes, I do have evidence for it. Mark Golding is on committees that the government built. The government create committee, asked the PMP to come on the committee. The PMP rejected the committee. But yet, Dion Jackson Miller is asking questions like the government is leaving out the PMP out of the rebuilding process in this country. In everything, people is trying to avoid the politics. But it seems like the politics not going away in the rebuilding process. It's not going away. And it will never go away. It will never go away. But one thing I know for sure, that Jamaica is going to build back. And is going to build back stronger than before. We have a prime minister who we can trust and who we trust. Because what this prime minister have shown us, that in crisis, he's more stronger than ever. Diane Jackson Miller is a disgrace to every journalist in Jamaica. She's a disgrace. She's a disgrace. Like she not as a lawyer and a journalist. No man, believe you me. You see, Diane Jackson Miller was credible one time, but me don't know what happened. Me don't know what happened. You just can't trust them a journalists again. Ask the right questions. Me see the PMP keep press conferences or press conference. I me never see Diane Jackson Miller one. If he ask the PMP questions, nationwide alone, me see find themselves at the PMP press conference. So why the other media houses them can't find themselves to the PMP press conferences and ask them the tough questions? Right now, me say a bangarang go on in the PMP. Because the same money when we depend the live are talk about, the same assistance that we are talking about, that they need for disclose and tell the Jamaican people how much money they are getting, where they're getting this money from, who is benefit from this money. And the same question goes for the aid that they are getting. Right now, murmuring is coming out of the PMP that over $30 million have been missing out of the fund that they collect thus far. $30 million out of it is missing. I don't soon hear about it. I don't soon hear about it. I don't want to talk anymore about it until I have more information. Because you know, so we don't come over here come spread no rumors and lies and misinformation. You understand what I mean? Me here grumbling. But some people are already blogging about it. I don't know if they have more particulars than I. You understand what I mean? But I don't have as much information about it. But if some people that I see blogging about it, I mean, like, me don't know of them spreading no rumors. You understand what I mean? Me no hear of them spreading no rumors. So if them a blog about it already, that means they hear something credible. You understand what I mean? Everybody know that when it comes down to donation, right, to the PMP, it's always going to end up in some of them pocket and not the people. You understand what I mean? And not the people. But I'm telling you, tonight, if the PMP really get this money to help the people of Jamaica, and they cannot find the 30 million that allegedly missing, yeah? We need MOCA and we need FID to investigate these matters and bring these people, you understand what I mean, to justice. Because they have to be charged and sent to prison. Because these people are collecting money on behalf of the Jamaican people. And when the time comes to help the Jamaican people, you hear say the money missing. Scammer. Scamming. That's what it is. That's what it is. Scamming. You understand what I mean? But listen, boy, I tell you, boy, trust me. It's like you could vision it from afar. that things like these going to take place within the criminal organization. You could vision it. Because the DNA of the PMP criminal organization, the DNA is corruption. Is corruption. So the people them don't know that. The people them don't know that. So me hear them paint this picture. Me hear them paint this picture about the prime minister. So the prime minister corrupt. Yeah? The prime minister corrupt. But yet still, they can't point to any evidence to show that the prime minister is corrupt. And they can't trust the Jamaican people, the prime minister, with their money. Yeah? So they give it to the opposition. But uno can't show no form of evidence and prove that uno can't trust the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunis with money. Uno can't show no proof. Yeah? Uno can't show no proof. But uno sending uno money to the PMP criminal organization, and me can show you proof. Many proof that you guys cannot trust the criminal organization with any form of aid. You know that? Hello? You can't trust the criminal organization with no aid. You know, see right now, the PMP, they are caught because of Trafigura. In Sister P election, how much millions they have sent to the party. And what happened? They take it from the party and put it in their pocket. How much corruption on top of corruption? These people are in opposition and still a thief. Huh? I don't trust them if you go send them hurricane here. Me no hear no attack. Listen to me. It's like someone who just stimulated when they call Andrew name. Because me can't understand why no call Andrew. I know Andrew alone I get aid. Is that Andrew alone getting aid? The criminal organization I get thousands of tons of aid to help out the Jamaican people. You don't see them out there help nobody? No, talk the truth. You don't see them out there help nobody? The PMP keep on a press conference. And me never hear them say, right? The PMP get aid, right? And they get financial help. And they might take from that and help out the people them. What them a complain about? Them a complain say them not get nothing from the government, which is a lie. Them a complain and say them not get nothing from the government, which is a lie. And if they are getting from the government aid is not enough. So how come the PMP can't talk about what they are getting and how they are helping out the people and who is getting this help? They can't tell you that. But listen to me. Interesting time ahead. Interesting time ahead, yeah? Very interesting time ahead for the criminal organization regime. But we're going to press on. We're going to press on. Because one thing for sure, the UN General and all of these people, right, giving Jamaica high marks and giving the Jamaica government high marks. Yeah? The approach that they are taking in rebuilding back Jamaica and the things that they have put in place, right, to rebuild back our country. They stated that they travel all over the world. They travel to small and big countries. Yeah? And Jamaica is a blueprint that every other country must follow whenever time there is a disaster. Yeah? And the aftermath after the disaster. The approach that Jamaica and Jamaican government is taking is top notch and it need to be studied. You know, come on. But boy, let me tell you, Jamaica is a different breed. Yeah? Jamaican people is a different breed. Different breed. Oh, are we alone I bring down ourselves, you know? We alone I bring down ourselves. You understand what I mean? We alone I bring down ourselves. And we alone I believe in our one another. We alone I believe in our one another. But other people from other countries can believe in us. But we don't want to believe in ourselves. We know a long time. So the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunes, you understand what I mean? Is special. Very, very special. Yeah? And that is the reason why we try to protect him at all cost. Me no say everything in Jamaica good and curry, you know. You understand what I mean? Me not say that. But let me tell you something about negative energy. Let me tell you something about negative energy and thinking negative. Yeah? You see, whenever time you think negative, and them things they are going to occur around you. Yeah? And that is the type of spirit that always going to be around you. And you can't see happiness. You're going sad every day. Why? Because you encourage negativity and negative thoughts. Yeah? All the way you do surrounded by negative. If you go on social media, you are fine. You're not interested in a nothing with positive. Everything is about negativity. You're stimulated by those false information, rumors, propaganda, lies. But you see, when you cherish positive thinking, you see, when you surround yourself with positive people, listen to me, man. Everything around you or in your life going to be positive. A two energy out there now. Negative and positive. Negative will always cause you death, destruction, poverty, hatred, bad mind. Yeah? You got your bed, you can't sleep. You wonder what happened to you. You never have bad mind, but all of a sudden, you have bad mind your neighbor. You even have bad mind your own kids. You have bad mind your own family. Because you don't want to see them come out to nothing good. You don't want to see them prosper. You don't want to see them build no house because you don't build none in all of the life. In all of your life. You don't want to see them buy car because you never buy one in all your life. That is the reason why, man. You see me? Me always peace positive. Me know said things not all 100 of Jamaica. But guess what? Light will always overpower darkness. And what we are doing in Jamaica right now is more. The good that we are doing in Jamaica right now is more than the bad and the mishap that we are facing. Why highlight the bad when there is so much good to be highlighted? Eh? You know how much people are get help? But we know we free, some of us we're afraid to highlight the amount of people who is getting help. Who we highlight? That one person. We come a ball every day. And when you check out it, the one person there get help. But because he always a ball. And I make noise like siren. We must put out the positivity out there in the atmosphere. But some people know, say, boy, when you put out the positive, it not sell. It not sell when you put out the positive. Some people recognize it. Some people know, say, the negativity sell more than the positivity. Yeah, man. Anything negative right now. All right. If you don't think I lie, me I tell. If you don't think I lie, me I tell. You don't have phone or something. You don't go up on a TikTok and say Andrew Holness. Say him a go murder every Jamaican. You don't just put that out there. You don't go up on a phone and use TikTok and put that out there. Right now, I want to see how much views, likes, shares, and something when you get on a social media platform. If you don't think say negativity no sell. But put out one video out there. And say, boy, listen to me. Right now, Jamaica is seeing a 42% reduction in murder in this country. Something that we have never seen in over 40 years or 40 years. No, put out a video like that. I want to see how many views and shares and likes it get. In our move. If you not tag people in our move. And when you tag people in it barely a move. People barely are watching. Why? Because them no want to see that. But them want to hear say the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace who are murder people in Jamaica. It is just crazy the energy that is out there and in the atmosphere just want to draw in people and suck them like they're vampires. And it is so easy for this negative energy to draw you in. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy, I'm telling you. But we're going to continue to highlight the good things that this government is doing to helping the Jamaican people. Because indeed, the government are work overnight. Overnight. Mayor Pernell Charles put out a video. Mr. Pernell Charles put out a video. And him a condemn Ian Hales propaganda that him go on social media and spread about the minister. Don't you give yourself? Yeah? The man of fear out there a protect him integrity. You see the one Ian Hales? All him doing now. We might, the people of Westmoreland might think Ian Hales, Arianians, is with them, and for them. But there is no way Ian Hales are for the people and spreading so much misinformation, rumors about the government. Where you aim? Where you aim? If you tell lie on the government and tell lie on the minister, then where you end game? You know, look no help for the people them. You know, look no help for the people them. I want MP down there where we say really I work with the government. I really want to help the people them. As bad as him be, is the Ethan Campbell. Because him knows him if he humble himself. If he want help. If he want the people to get help. But Ian Hills and Vaz, man, me I tell you, said there is nothing that the government can do to please these people. And me don't know TikTok is their best friend. They just take it up, go up on TikTok and just start to accuse the government. But one thing I know, you see at the end of this disaster, the government have all their receipts, and everything that take place in this disaster. And they can debunk the PMP lies that they're coming with. These people even going to parliament with the misinformation. This is how terrible, horrible the PMP criminal organization is. Yeah? And me hear people deny the fact that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is the reason why Jamaica is getting so much help. Listen to me. And listen to me very, very careful. Very, very careful. You see the world, from the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness become Prime Minister. And the man do the first term. The world looking on to Jamaica. The world is looking on to Jamaica and looking on the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Why you think them take with Nigel Clark? Why do you think they take with Nigel Clark? Listen to me, CARICOM members came to Jamaica before the storm. They came to Jamaica. And when they see what the government is doing in Jamaica, they start to get envy of the government and the leadership style that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness display. You hear what them say? Them say them shocked because them never know say Jamaica was this advance. And the things that is taking place in our country, Jamaica is far ahead than the Caribbean, than those rich countries that have oil, like Trinidad. They say they have to go back to their country and implement some of the things that Jamaica is doing. They have to take some of what Jamaica is doing, go back to their country and implement it. Guys, if you're on my program for a very long time, you would heard me say, saying that Jamaica is not only Jamaica Prime Minister is not only the Prime Minister for Jamaica, right? But the Prime Minister of Jamaica is the Prime Minister for many other countries. Just say, yeah? Because of the way other countries look up to Jamaica. Listen to me, if Jamaica fails, a lot of other countries going to fail because a lot of things that we're doing in this country, other countries is taking it and implementing it in their country. We have people from Nigeria coming to Jamaica to study the stock exchange. And how Jamaica is doing it, bring it back to Nigeria to implement it. You understand what I mean? We have security force from the Caribbean and Mexico coming to Jamaica to study how Jamaica is doing community policing, going back to their country to implement it. We have Trinidad who came to Jamaica, seeing and studying how Jamaica managed to bring down crime and violence from that high to this low, where we're going to see Jamaica under 700 murder. Trinidad go back to Jamaica, implementing the crime plan that they study in Jamaica. And in 2 months, Trinidad murder rate cut by 50%. The world is looking on to Jamaica. And if Jamaica feel, a lot of other countries going to feel. That is the reason why we need to be careful on the social media space, what we see about our country, what we see about our Prime Minister. The rumors, the misinformation, the propaganda, the lies that are being manufactured by these supporters of the criminal regime, the criminal organization, PMP, need to stop. It needs to stop. Our country is doing damn well. And people try to pick out the negative stuff out of the country and try to use it against us and against the government. Talk about the good things then, man. One thing I know, about big countries. Yeah? One thing I know about big countries. They will never broadcast or put in front of their brand the bad things that is taking place in their country. Yeah? And if you ever go on social media and try to create any false narrative about their country, yeah? Remember that now post. And if you post, they might take it down and you wonder how your video come down. How your content removed. Because them now make you go spoil up their reputation on the international scene. Eh? You think, say, America are going to put out or make anybody put out on the social media platform that Washington is one of the most dangerous places on planet Earth? Eh? We are talking about. You think you're not going to put out no video and try to spoil America's reputation? So why we want to do it? Why we want to do it in our country? Me see even the propaganda machinery for the PMP criminal organization, the paper, putting out false information. False information. Boy, me I tell you, we have a long way to figure it out. We have a very, very long way to go. You understand what I mean? We have some people for real, like, them just don't love the country, brother. Them just don't love the country. For some reason or another, them just don't love the country. And no Andrew them not like. It's our country uno not like. Because uno can't make one man make uno taught them something about the country. It can't be. I was on a live on TikTok. And they were talking about the container houses. Yeah? And according to one of the panelists, whosoever create the storm just for these houses to be sold in Jamaica. And I mean, like, immediately, me come down. Because I don't want to be a part of this conversation. If it start like this, I don't want to be a part of this conversation. These houses, right, came to Jamaica long time before the hurricane. Long time before the hurricane. Affordable houses. that if you have any ambition whatsoever at all, you can afford to buy one until you're ready to build your dream house. If you're thinking of building any, it's an opportunity for the young people to own something. And people are going to beat it down. Container house. What people are doing container house. Nobody now asks that when food for the poor, did I give away the food for the poor houses them? Everybody welcoming, and them house here are luxury for the food for the poor house. These container houses are luxury, even to some concrete houses. Because me one man said, listen to me. The truth is, these container houses more stronger than those and some concrete house where you put up. Because they say some of them concrete houses where you see, them build out a mall and mall only. And if you ever go and take a backhoe and push, everything fall down. But the container houses, them are luxury. Luxury. So, is either we want the food for the poor house or we want this container house. What if me live in one container house? How we are the backside here talks about? You think it's a container house cheap? Me see they have container house America. 350,000, 250,000. We have to tax it if me and them the house when me see. Them the house, container house when me see. Me rather live in them the house there a million times than some of them container house when me see America. In a real life. Me I tell you. Right, me I tell you say right now. Right now. Me ask God to bless me in a way where me can invest in some of them container house there. To build, use them and turn them in a Airbnb. In a real life. Me I tell you. Them nice, a luxury. Me I tell you. Luxury. You understand what I mean? If you used to live in board houses, right? And you get one of these container house. Let me tell you something. You're the happiest man for God hurt. You're the happiest man for God hurt, me I tell you. Even if you live in a concrete house and it blow down from this storm, Melissa, you get one of them concrete house and you get one of them container house here. What you talking about, man? Eh? Let me tell you something. You have to, sorry guys, you have to really see and go, over put it. You have to really go to Jamaica and go inside of this container house to see the beauty. To see the beauty. Believe you me. And guess what? The cost to take care of these houses is minimal. Minimal. Good houses them, man. Good houses them, man. May I tell you, the government said them order 500,000 of them through the NHT. And we know say if I never good houses, the NHT would never order them and let them come to Jamaica. Never order them. You understand what I mean? The house them look good, man. May I tell you God Almighty truth. The house them look good. 2, 3, 1 bedroom, bathroom, living room, kitchen. Them look good. Them look good. Me hear the Prime Minister say him not like to call it container house. Because me not really want to use the term container house either. Because when you use the word container house, it kind of make the people in Jamaica kind of don't want the house because of container. Because them hear the word container. But indeed, I mean like, may I tell you, them a house here, he good man. He good me, I tell you. He good. He good me. Me not lie. He good. Good. Good me, I tell you. But me not, the government have put some through the social housing program. You know the government have the social housing program where them give houses to the people them or something. You might put some through that and then the NHC will have some for sell and them thing there. No can't order them, but we that player nothing can't even buy through NHT. You can't go afford to buy. Remember, you know, if you have to, in order to buy a house through NHT, you have to through NHT, you know. In order to buy any house or get any loan through NHT, you have to through NHT. You can't get NHT loan or mortgage if you're not throwing NHT. Um 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 Pentigas. We are gonna talk about you live in America and me not tell the people they not tell the people the truth. Um um some of the container houses them no cost as much as what me I say. What you say? What you say? Hmm? Eh? Go on go on your phone right now. Go on your phone right now. You see? And go on Realtor. Yeah? And look up container houses them. And then you type in the comment section how much it cost. If them not cost too much money, right? Type it in go on it and look for container houses. Yeah? And type it in the comment section. Me understand in some states, container house more cheaper than some. Not even container house. In states, house is cheaper than and other state. You know what I mean? So before you come tell me say a lie, me I tell. Just do your look research man and stop no man. Me not tell no lie, brother. Me not tell no lie, no. No, I'm to you, man. Okay. Okay. Oh, but me no know if me think them a go give you loan for that one them one yeah. Me think them a give you loan for them one yeah because a disaster and some people not have it. And thing, you understand what I mean? So them must have give you one loan for them also. So all people are gonna afford it. All people are gonna afford it. They must have to give you a loan, man. Yeah, but me get it now. Me get it now, Coleman. But me I say them have to go, sorry, guys. Them have to go give the people them loan, man. So because you have some people who affected badly, man. Badly. And them something they and them house mash up, destroy completely. And something and then throw the NHT and something. And them not have the money to buy the container house cash. So how them gonna get the money from? The NHT have to help them. NHT have to help them and give them the money. You know what I mean? Plenty gas. You know, come back up yet, man. You know, come back up. We want the truth to reveal, you know, man. Tell the people them on the live how much or what the cost for the container houses in America. Tell the people them, no, man. Tell the people them. Guys, may I tell you say some container house to the America, you can't buy them. May I tell you God Almighty truth. You will get some cheap one in a some condition for look a bit of money, but it will cost you a lot of money for be build it. May I tell you that? What you say? What you say? What you say? Hmm? Me a defender of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace of my country. Where you come talk about? Where you come talk about? Where you come talk about? You have you there has come a split your allegation and your rumors and your propaganda about the government. Eh? You there call the government corrupt and you more corrupt. Say most of the people that when we see across the government and across the prime minister, they're way more corrupt than the prime minister. Some of them me see Agala prison. I didn't see whatever cause the prime minister say prime minister corrupt. Why we can't understand though? Oh, they already build houses. Watch. The NHT already build houses. Yeah, man, remember say the NHT already have application for all those houses that are already built and those that are in process. You understand what I mean? The NHT already have application for those. Yeah? What you mean by the government? Or you mean by the government not care about the people, man? What you mean by the government not care about the people? The government care about the people, brethren. The government care about the people. And remember this too. Remember this too. The NHT not have money for help everybody, brother. The NHT not have money for help everybody, you know. That is the reality, you know. That is the reason why we have banks, you know. And we have credit unions. You understand what I mean? We can go there too and borrow money. What are we afraid of? Eh? What are we afraid of? The, the no, remember the houses them that the same container houses that we are talking about. The, the same container house that we are talking about is the same one. These are the same one that come from China. These are the same one that come from China. Where you just bring it to you just set up where you set up your yard and it come on the truck. You understand what I mean? And then just set it up for you. These are the same ones that come from China. These houses that is in Jamaica, right? The container houses them. I see Elon Musk building a lot of them now in America. In America. These same type of houses. Simit, big up yourself. Oh, okay. Okay. But no, me never say expensive. Me never say expensive millionaire. Me never say expensive, you know. Millionaire. Come on, man. Come on. You can't think that way, brother. Why Andrew can't buy house for everybody? Andrew can't buy house for everybody that affected by this storm, brother. Andrew cannot buy house for everybody that is affected by this storm. And listen to me. And this is the problem that we have, you know. This is the problem that we have in this country. Because the things that we want the government to do for us, yeah, it just cannot happen, brother. It can't happen. And you can't build, and you can't take up with taxpayer money and say, I'm going to buy everybody house that is affected by the storm. He can't do that. I'm not sure what our economy mash up, brother. Eh? I'm not sure what economy mash up, brother. Listen to me, man. Listen. Me not said it. Listen to me. The people them need somewhere to live. Me know that. We can't run away from that. Even if are we taxpayer money, we damn right are we taxpayer money. And that is the reason why he cannot do it. If it was his money, he could have done it if him have it. But because it's our taxpayer money, the man cannot take up our taxpayer money. Over 100,000 people get affected by the hurricane, you know. And how much persons' houses get damaged completely? How much of them? Jamaica is not an oil-rich country, brother. Jamaica is not a gold-rich country, brother. Jamaica not have nothing to live off of, brother. Jamaica does a struggle with the tourism. That we get most of our foreign exchange from. So what you talk about? What you talk about? Which other money the government have? If you not talk about no tax money, which other money the government have to buy a house for everybody? Oh, you mean donation? All right, let me tell you something. The government get under 400 million donation. Pentecost, we don't talk to you, know, because me nah protect nobody, you know. Me just attack. The donation that the government got, they get under 400 million dollars for donation. Yeah? The damage that Melissa left, the price tag to it is over, no, not over, is 6 to 7 billion US dollars. 6 to 7 billion US dollars. And Jamaica get under 300 million US dollars. Just a drop in the bucket. No. Listen to me, man. And listen to me very careful, man. Some of we just attack. We just talk. Yeah? But we don't really know what the government is in right now to be try to see how best they can help the people of Jamaica. Because when we hear about money, we think that the government get the $7 billion. We think the government gets $7 billion, eh? So you can take the $7 billion and go help and go buy house for everybody. Come on, man. We have to think better than that, brother. A whole heap of something the government have to do. Whole heap of something the government have to do. You understand what I mean? Me no know how much Andrew can do. Me no know how much more the government can do. I don't know. So me can't depend this and I come talk about, come on, man. Me and you know, say Andrew can do much more. Let me tell you something. And what I notice about the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Owens over the years. I mean, and that is the reason why me pick up for Andrew from now till tomorrow morning. Because I know say Andrew not see the Jamaican people as suffer and let them to suffer. That is not Andrew. Andrew will never see the Jamaican people as suffer and left the Jamaican people alone. He not do it. The government, listen to me. see somebody road them. You see somebody road them. You really see somebody road them where the government have to go fix. Listen to me. Somebody road them, you know. Somebody road them right now. The government have to go abandon those roads, you know. And see if they can go build roads somewhere else, you know. When you think the government are going to get the money from if do them as something, you know. And remember, you know, Jamaica debt are come from 140 something percent. No Jamaica debt, they are 60 something percent, you know. Listen to me. It's more deeper now what we are thinking, you know. Because if the government can't find the $7 billion to rebuild back Jamaica, you know what they have to go do? They have to go borrow that money there. And you know when they borrow the money there, what will happen to it? And more tax that power we ask, we better thank God Almighty say. And you don't have the mind like the PMP criminal organization. For everything, they just put tax on the Jamaican people. You know what, Andrew Bill, buy back everybody's house. All right then, Andrew, tax everything, Andrew. Andrew, the 10 years that you present your consecutive budget presentation and don't implement no new taxes, may I beg you? You see, everybody want you buy the people them house and give them house, yeah? Andrew, let me tell you something. For all the 10 years there, just put on the tax and just put on tax. All of the 10 years there, just add up the tax together that the PMP would add on for the 10 years. And just put it on them. Put it on them. So I don't want the government to behave reckless. You, millionaire, you in Jamaica, you as the enemy of Jamaica, right, will never see anything good about Jamaica. You will never see anything good the most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is doing, because you're an enemy of Jamaica, right? And you are a supporter of the PMP criminal organization. Yeah? So you will never see anything good that the government is doing and the development that is taking place in Jamaica. Because PMP only see orange. And they will only see orange, not even to uplift themselves. They can't see if they uplift themselves. Yeah? All they need is handout. And not only the PMP alone. Me say, come out, I come talk about the government must use the money that they get and something and buy the people them house and something. You see, the PMP, they love handout, brethren. That with you, millionaire. You don't love handout too much. You understand what I mean? You don't love handout too much. The people in the West should never in the position that they are in today if the PMP criminal organization did care about them and care about their well-being. They will never in the position that they are in today. It's because of the criminal organization that you have supported over the years that treat the people them like that in the West. To the point where you guys have given them fake title for the swamp lands that they were on. You understand what I mean? Now it become the government headache. Not only the government headache, but all of us taxpayer headache. It become all of us headache because of your criminal organization regime that you support. Yeah, tell me, say Westmoreland have PJ Patterson as Prime Minister, serve how much years? They have Roger Clark as the Agriculture Minister, serve how much years? They have Wickham McNeil, Tourist Minister, serve how much years? They have Ian Hills, who is water minister, serve how much years? And look on Westmoreland. Look where the people live in Westmoreland. I know you come talk garbage. Man, look come here with the garbage, man. Don't come here with the garbage. The people should be living better if they didn't really care about them in the West. Never do a thing for the people them down there. Never do nothing for them. They just brainwash them and take them for fools. So talk about that. Don't tell me about you not talk about the past. Because the past, we have to go back to the past to know where we are going. Don't tell me crap. Don't tell me crap because you come talk about you now go back to the past. Is the past why we in at this now? Is the past why we are in this thing right now? And the past cast it. Because if your party didn't really care about the people of Westmoreland, they would look land for the people them a long time ago and move the people them out of the swampy place. If PGA was really care about the people them in Westmoreland, the Westmoreland people would live in luxury right now. Montego Bay come, Montego Bay develop. Look at Montego Bay today. Why Westmoreland is not like Montego Bay? Why the West is not like Montego Bay? Right now the municipal corporation is under heavy investigation because of the corruption that is taking place down there. That municipal corporation should be the richest corporation in Jamaica. Right now they can't turn duck off on this. They can't help nobody. Because of beer corruption. I don't come talk. You think Andrew can't... Me and I come talk, you know. Me and I come talk. I come talk about Andrew thief and Andrew whatever. You think Andrew can't sign check, Bridget? Andrew never sign a check in a government. And he can't sign a check in a government if he got prison. Brother, the truth is, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lawless did 3 terms, and he did way more than what the PMP have done over the 18 and a half years. And suck that. Suck that. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lawless did 3 terms, and he do way more than what the PMP did in 18 and a half years. Unemployment, the lowest, 2.1%. Crime, down 42%. Something that we have never seen over 40 years. Yeah? Poverty, the lowest it have ever been. You understand what I mean? We are come talk about the debt to GDP, the lowest it have ever been. You understand what I mean? Listen to me, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lawless did way more in 1 term than the 18 and a half years that the PMP criminal organization in office for. You hear me I tell you? And right now, Andrew and Darrell Vaz have to save we from JPS. Because of what the PMP have put the Jamaican people through. The bad contracts that they have signed with JPS. What are you talking about? Andrew Michael Holness Since the last 10 years, let our young people know so them can live their Jamaican dreams. You think a little bit of youth start to and build a business in this country since the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael was coming up in the power? You think a little youth build their houses since the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael was coming up power? You think a little youth buy their dream cars since the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael was coming up power? Ask the youth them. Ask the young people them. All the people can't see the progress of the PMP criminal organization supporters. I don't know, get up and blame Andrew. Blame Andrew for what? Blame Andrew for what? Hear them come out there complain. Why you not like Andrew? Andrew can't make me near my food. The near my food meant Andrew, and since Andrew come in, me can't near my food because Andrew cracked down on that. You mean cracked down on everything? Crack down on everything. Sorry. No fan of now go like Andrew. No fan of care like Andrew. No fan of now go like him. Because if we need a better Jamaica, we have to stick with this Prime Minister and this government. Me hear people come talk about the poor, and they love the poor. Ocean, listen to me. Listen to me. You don't have to stay over here, youth. You don't have to stay over here. You understand what I mean? You don't have to stay over here. I feel me platform this. Me youth. You understand what I mean? Feel me platform this. You understand me? Me hear people talk about the poor. The poor. Who put the poor first in this country? Andrew Michael alone is the more for the poor people of this country than any other government in the history of Jamaica. When the man created the social housing program, the man could have been tribal, like the PMP criminal organization. And when do? The man said 63 member of parliament. On look for 5 people in a constituency. The poor people them who can turn duck off a nest and the government build house for them. What kind of house the government build? Concrete house, 2-3 bedroom with bathroom, living room and kitchen. The Prime Minister see some elders out there that is suffering. They never work a day in their life. And the government build a pension scheme for these people that they can have a look at pension come in a month time. We don't talk about that now. We don't have nothing to talk about the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael only say. We don't talk about the good that the man have been doing for the people of Jamaica and lift up over the man. Mr. The man said to the youth them, when they on the street corner, listen to me, I pay you come go art, you go learn a trade. Which government in the history of Jamaica was paying the youth them to come off on the roadside, stop smoking, put on the gun and go learn a trade? Building a skill, you go turn on yourself into a man. The government say, listen to me, if you don't go on a heart, me go to $50,000 after when you graduate. If you are in the state, me go to 75,000. And if you graduate with a plan to start on your own business, me go to 350,000. Everything I lie to you millionaire, come out from the program. Have a great night. Have a great night. Because one thing over here, we not tell lie, my friend. We not tell lie. We have a receipt and everything for sure. Have yourself a great life, millionaire. Because you're a distraction. And that me see on the app. You see, anytime you start to preach a positive, there come the devil from the pit of hell. You understand what I mean? Want to come with a negative and want to distract the people. You understand what I mean? Uno come every day and I come talk about Andrew. Andrew buy everybody car, buy everybody truck, buy everybody house. Everything they want, just give it to them. How the country can run, sir? Country can run, sir? We have a problem with money in other country. Every time we hear about money, we get stimulated. Some people that even know say, listen, when some other countries make pledge to Jamaica, when if in form of aid, it don't mean cash money. Me hear Miss Burton come in the press conference talking about other countries say they send workman in Jamaica, and they send and they said it, and they, sorry, they said 300 personnel come to Jamaica to help JPS fix the electricity. And they said, she said the country them said, boy, listen, a 100 and add million it cost. And she said, when she check it up per person, you understand, the mass not add. But what she never add up is the truck them will come, about to ship the truck them, the gas we going to put in the truck them, the place where the man them are going to sleep, the food we never forgot buy give them, and the pay we never forgot pay them, and all of these things. She don't take them as a consideration, you know. But yet still, she going to say, when she check up the money, this is a journalist, you know. I ask them stupid questions, you know. Eh? Boy, me don't know. Me don't know, brother. Me don't know, brother. Listen to me, man. And listen to me very carefully, boy. Trust me. You see, if Melissa not sure we nothing, it show us that some of us Jamaicans are really, really back of the class. Believe you me. If Melissa not showing nothing, it shows that our education system, we have to put out more. We have to do more. And me I beg Andrew, me I beg him to make sure so the next generation is not like this generation. Believe you me? Because if our next generation is like this generation, we doom. Listen to me, people. When you dip on the internet and you hear people who say they have the doctorate and the PhD, that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunis is in his basement creating storm, it tell you something. It's either we mad or they buy the degree or the doctorate them have. It's either. It's either they mad or they buy the degree, the diploma, or whatever they have. Me no know. Me no know. Sometimes me have to laugh because me can't take it serious. Sometimes me have to laugh. Because how can you, this political, that you can't see through? Me don't know. The simplest thing, you can't see through it. Huh? You can't see through it. We want about Jamal, man. Long more we want about Jamal. We want about Jamal, man. Mighty God, and true Bennett. We need to do better, though. We need to do better. I will stand here and defend Andrew. and defend him government. But let me tell you something. If Andrew F up, me I go say man him mess up. Me I go say him mess up. Because me nah Tanya I defend Andrew wrong. Me nah go defend nobody wrong. Nobody wrong. But if a man a do good, if a man a do good, me have to highlight the good that the man have been doing for our country. The man a do damn well. If other people from expert and all of these people can't say the man a do good, what about me when I have no expertise about nothing whatsoever at all? Hey, you see when these experts come and give an update on what the government is doing? These people are saying, these experts bought out by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, and because Andrew bought them out, that is the reason why they are saying these good things about Jamaica. Boy, we can't understand. We can't manage them, brother. We give up. We can't manage them. Them more than me, man. Eh? But let me tell you something. Andrew accept it, you know. Andrew accept it. The man say, the way they start out, the man understands that them start out slow. You understand what I mean? And him admit it. And that's what happened in any disaster. Some mistake I gonna make. No government is perfect. No human being is perfect. Yeah? So Mr. Pago did it. You know, let me tell you something. If the government or any government at all in any country know that they're going to get a storm, in a matter the plan where them plan, some mistake I gonna make. Some mistake I gonna make. Because we are human beings. We are human beings. We are not perfect. You understand what I mean? And he admit it. He admit it. But some people, just like the Prime Minister, for what reason, I don't know. But the truth is, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace is the best Prime Minister, and this government is the best government we have ever had. And let me tell you, I'm not going to prove it. I'm going to watch for the next 1 to 4 years how Jamaica and these affected areas transform. I don't know what I say. You see, all of these people, these engineers and so forth that we have coming in, to rebuild back Jamaica and rebuild back Jamaica stronger. And you're going to put let me tell you something. One thing with Andrew, he work good under pressure. He work good under pressure. Yeah? And he might go shine. He will shine. And we will be back stronger together. You understand what I mean? Sharif, Bennett, Venetia, Longmore, 71, Clarty, Star. Big up on yourself, you know. Big up on yourself. Spencer, big up yourself. Brown, big up yourself. Big up on yourself, everybody. On the live. Big up on yourself. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the support. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for interacting. You know what I mean? Join me tomorrow, guys. The fly spear. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And I want to take care of yourself. Have a great night, great afternoon, great evening. You know what I mean? Whatever time zone you're watching from, guys. Have a great night, guys. Okay?